If MJ, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Shaq,
Reggie Miller,
if all of these players played now where you can't touch them,
it's a problem.
They're averaging 50.
The Knicks would have had a chip.
Yo, Pat would have went nuts. Pat would have went nuts.
But his argument is that wasn't defense, that was fouling.
You can't play defense now.
I mean, I'm just saying that was his argument.
Right, that's his argument, but it's a flawed argument because I believe I'm a basketball fan. I love watching basketball. I've seen all the errors.
You know the sport.
I know the sport, so it's like I need more physicality back in basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. You can listen to the show on Megaphone as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place, man. And trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend because the page is growing. Six, what's up, man?
What up, baby?
How you doing?
I'm doing great day.
Yeah, it is a good day.
A legendary day.
It's a great day. FANG McFROST, what's up, man?
It's Friday.
Hey, you know what it is. You know what it is.
Friday.
Friday night. You know what we're doing. We say on a Saturday, obviously, because you know the podcast comes out on a Saturday, possibly a Sunday.
Well, by the time I get out of here, it's usually Saturday.
Facts. Exactly. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. Where we at? Shouts to Green Apple Tattoo. We are in the building. We are on location. Shouts to George in the building. Shouts to Big Rich in the building. Shouts to somebody's at the table right there doing something. Something's going on over there. You know what I mean? Something's going on over there. The super intern, Jimmy, what's up? Absolutely. Nicole in the ones and twos, the silent assassin is what I call her. How you doing? Yeah, good. Long day, right? But a good day. Good day. Claw, what's up, man?
How are you, man? Loving the sound of the music right now.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
The young bull is ahead. Nick, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah. Al, hi.
I'm not talking to you.
Hi, Al. Hi, Al. It's a great day because you know what? Sometimes, you know,
I'm not talking to you right now.
You have to. You have to talk to me because you did this to yourself. You did it to yourself.
That's facts.
You know?
Self-inflicted wounds.
It's self-inflicted wounds. Thank you, Six. So lots to get into today. You know, Al is getting his tattoo right now. For those that don't follow the podcast and you're just here, Al has, you know, he made a Super Bowl bet. He's an Eagles fan. He was very confident about his bet. And he lost and left an open-ended bet. And you don't leave open-ended bets with creative people.
Absolutely
so
not.
he's getting a tattoo of my face with
Dummy. Yeah.
coming out of it. So lots to get into. Claw hates that, but I don't care. Hey. Lots to get into. Like I said, we're gonna talk about NBA All-Star Weekend. That was a dud.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that. Definitely a snooze fest. Russell Westbrook is officially a Clipper.
I know you're happy.
Of course. Because I think I wished that into existence.
Yeah.
I think I did. Daniel Jones is rumored to want $45 million a year.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yo, just listening to that just sounds crazy. Right?
Read the room.
Derek Carr's market is starting to heat up, fellas. There's a lot of teams out there. Jets are included. Saints are included. So we're going to talk about that. Aaron Rodgers is out of his darkness retreat. We're going to talk about that. Where is he going? Is he going to retire? Is he going to come back? Is he getting traded? What's he doing? I don't know. Russell Wilson wanted Pete Carroll fired. It's interesting.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
No, not surprised. We're going to talk about that. Bobby Wagner got released. I'm going to see where he's going to go. I think he should be a Cowboy, but that's
where else would you want?
Yeah, of course. Gilbert Arenas is an idiot. He said some outlandish, maybe it was clickbait stuff, but
Trying to get his podcast.
yo,
off the
dude,
ground.
like honestly, nah. But his podcast is already on the ground, off the ground. He's good. He just says some wild stuff sometimes. But you know, we're gonna talk about that. What else we got? We got irrelevant news of the week. Some good stuff. And then the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
I can't wait.
Oh, there we go.
Dummy. Yeah.
So, before I get into any of those topics, you were talking about getting snipped, Fang McFrost.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you go through the process, please, because you said that you need to
Now, when you say the process,
you need to release for 8 months to empty the tank.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, you gotta walk us through that process.
Yeah. Nah, I need to hear it.
fine.
I need to hear. So when you sat down with the doctor, what did they tell you?
We said, all right, you know, we're gonna give you some time to think this over, you know, because it's not really easily reversible. And at that point, I said, I have nothing else to think about.
Okay.
I came here with a purpose, and the purpose was to cut my nuts.
So okay, so after that, then they said, well, if you're gonna do it, then you gotta drain your nuts for 8 months.
No, you gotta drain them afterwards, after the procedure.
I'm about to say that sounds like when I first discovered Twitter had porn. I was like, didn't definitely not.
So
take
hold
that
on.
much.
So if
Pretty
you
good,
all
by the way.
right, so you get snipped, right?
Right.
So in
Which
that
is
8
not-
month
it's not
window,
bad.
you can still get your wife pregnant.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. This is residual.
Well, that's
semen
wild.
and sperm.
That don't make sense though.
Why?
I want it to be instant. If I get something that I gotta wait 8 months.
You want to
Why-
you want to draft a rookie and then just want him to be Michael Jordan over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that,
Put in
too.
practice
Don't work that
time.
way, my man.
Don't work
Nah, man. Like if I'm coming to you to snip something, snip it so I can get it done.
Well, I'll be honest with you. There was no difference. I still did what I do.
Yeah, well, you're savage. You're savage.
Just did what I do. The best.
We know what
Can
you
I
be
say-
saying on this
I
pod. You
wanna
talk
say-
about, holes in sheets and you want to do role playing and a whole bunch of nonsense. That's what you do.
You got to keep things interesting. Right?
Al, you hush up over there, okay?
I think it's a great thing.
Is it?
Oh, it has to be.
Six, what do you think about that?
It's not really for me, but I respect it. I mean, I definitely want 2 or 3 more. So not yet, but once I get mine,
Bro, you like 40. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
that's
2 or
what we
3 more.
doing? That's what we doing.
You know, shame. All right. I'm going to say it here first. Shame on any man who's over 42 or 40 and is still having children.
42 with the 2-year-old?
I got 2 more years.
By the age of 10,
Yeah.
you won't be
you just
able
got
to
rich
do
upset, man.
shit,
You just
and
got
this
rich upset.
child will just be running around by himself because you can't run around.
Listen,
with
Rich is like 58 with a 2-year-old. Right?
Oh, you know what? All right. Wait, disclaimer.
Actually, 52.
Disclaimer. If you're able to move around with that child, more power to
Listen, if you're in good shape, it don't matter how old you are.
It probably keep you younger, believe it or not.
Facts.
Yeah.
Absolute.
And also too, if you got like the other kids around, you let them watch little mo.
If you have high blood pressure and you have a child in your 50s, you're going to die by 55.
You were just what kind of statement is that?
son.
Yo,
What kind of statement is that?
yo. Fang McFrost's new name is a Secretary of State.
Yo, he is definitely a Secretary of State.
Department of Justice.
What's wrong with you?
He is him, man.
What is wrong with
I'm
you?
with him.
Dude.
I thought this was a sports show.
Facts. Facts.
Sex is a sport.
Now, I like to always start the show off with some random trivia, right?
Okay.
I heard some wild news. So, this man was taken into custody after Memphis police say he ate 2 bags of chips that someone else stole from a convenience store.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was on your side until I saw the video. So
Wait, how you gonna arrest him for that?
I felt
Wait,
you. Cause I felt you. I thought that was crazy. But then I saw the video.
All right, so explain the
That's
video.
an arrestable offense, bro. Yo.
How was it an arrest? Nah, come on.
So hold on. So,
Explain.
So this guy walks into a convenience store, gets mad at the clerk for not selling him something,
Right.
and he grabs the entire display of potato chips and throws it in his car, drives off.
Okay.
Of course, a couple chips fall out on the way. If you look at the camera, you see my man who got arrested standing at the door watching everything happen. So he's seen what went down, looks at the camera, picks up the chips and starts eating them, and then doesn't leave. Like when the cops pull up, the crumbs are literally on his face.
Who ate the Cheetos, man? Put Cheeto down.
So at first when I read the story, I was in his corner. But then when I saw the video, I'm like, all right, man.
Your fingers, Tupac. They are Tupac.
Yo, you can't even do nothing about it. You already lick your fingers and all.
Man.
Yo,
bad,
you
dude.
remember that slip finger thing back in the day? Yo, son.
Damn.
Fingers are Tupac. No, you're not. No, that's wild though.
That's
I saw
wild.
that.
was
I
on
saw
the
that
side
story.
until I saw the video.
Yeah, I listen. If you gonna put it into that type of context, I'm with you. But the story alone, just the caption alone, was just like,
It's
what?
chips.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not arrested. Like you said, I'm not arresting nobody for
It's
something that could be
chips.
found in a convenience store.
Yeah, that's my thing. That's my thing.
I've had one more ticket left on their quota.
Right?
Facts.
It's chips, bro. Come on.
Facts.
Just allowed to eat anybody's chips. It's
Yeah.
You can't eat chips if they stole it.
not a free for all.
But if it's all right, here's my thing. Here's my rationale. Right? The chips is outside the store.
That's
If they on public property, right? It ain't in the store no more. So somebody dropped it, and I'm eating the chips, right?
yeah.
Let's keep it on it.
Wait. If I have a bag of chips and I come outside, if I stole these chips, I'm like, here, I want to share my chips with
Right.
That means technically you're an accessory.
We both going down? Nah, I'm just eating the
Someone
chips.
Stolen property.
I'm eating the chips. I don't know it's stolen.
If you steal cable,
I don't know it's stolen.
Put stolen property in your mouth. It's
Pause.
Hey yo.
Pause.
I guess it's that type of show today.
Relax. You gotta relax. All right. Next topic. This one was crazy. Do you know that Rent-A-Center has stepped their game up? Rent-A-Center not only rents out furniture, appliances, electronic equipment,
TVs
for the Super Bowl. They now are renting Jordans. So you can be able to go to Rent-A-Center, rent some Jordans for $20 a week.
stop.
Yep.
Stop.
Rent-A-Center has stepped their game up.
smart, bro. They gotta go.
Yo, that's marketing. That's marketing.
Stop.
That's marketing.
How much money you really think they're gonna make off of that?
$1,200.
Yo, they
Bro,
I'm
you know how many people can't afford Jordans, fam?
Facts.
Especially the moms that their kids is harassing them about J's.
Yo,
You
my
got
mom.
Come on,
go
son.
to
My mom's rent me some J's.
Friday
You're not
night
gonna know.
You won't know.
You're not gonna know.
I'll know when she take them and give them back.
till she report.
You know what I'm saying?
Some payment. They
Exactly.
come Scoop them shits off your feet.
Word. What if you missed that one payment? Somebody come to your house
Word.
and taking those sneakers off your feet.
And Rent-A-Center ruthless. They come to your door, bro.
Yeah, man.
They
Back
call
you
they
down,
calling
bro.
your house. They coming to your door.
They raiding your whole closet.
Yeah.
Yo, but what if the kid is wearing the sneakers, right, and the moms ain't paid?
I hope you got
They
some
going to the
nice
school?
socks.
They going to the
get
school
you.
to go get the sneakers?
They gotta be a parent. Like they gotta know where the kid goes to school.
Right.
Yeah.
They gotta know exactly where the sneakers are
Every class.
at all times.
You gotta update the information every year. Every
Sneakers
time
probably
you go
got a
to grade.
GPS in it.
They do.
Apple tracking
man,
chip
yo,
in the
that's
bottom of the soul.
Sneakers probably got a GPS in it.
Now we on
Oh man,
Who comes up with this?
yo,
Yo, the
it's
sneakers are
real.
insured, too.
It's
That's
real
the crazy
stuff.
part. They're insured.
Nah.
It's real stuff. You think I'm making it up? It's
And it
real.
was like $1,000 to rent
Yeah.
them.
It's real, bro.
$1,100 or some shit.
$1,000
It's real.
bucks.
Yeah.
It's $19.99 per week. 53 payments to own.
Yo, so all right. So see, that makes it that's smart. The fact that you could be able to make payments on a pair of J's,
Bro.
every kid
This
right
is
now
not
is gonna get a pair of
house.
J's.
This is not a house and this is not a boat.
What in the
What am I
afterpay is going
paying
on?
for
Yo.
2 months?
Yo,
What
they
the clown is
took
going on?
they took Afterpay and said, "Hold my beer."
We've been doing this.
Whack facts. Oh, y'all want to get fancy on it? Bang. Rent-A-Center.
Listen, in
Rent some J's.
In all reality, them sneakers will be done. If you give them to a kid, they'll be done in a month.
Finish.
But that's the whole plan. They know that.
They know that.
They know that.
Listen,
So
you
so they
miss 2 payments, they gonna hit you for that whole thing.
Yo,
facts.
imagine you buy a kid.
They gonna hit you. They going the interest rate on that is gonna be wild.
For a pair of sneakers that cost $100-something.
Yep.
Bro, once you could split payments on Papa John's pizza, I already knew he was out of here. Bro.
What? Well, what?
Klarna, Papa John's pizza.
Stop.
Yeah,
You use
4
Klarna?
payments.
Oh, nah.
I've never used
You can
something like that.
order Papa John's with Klarna?
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, what are we doing out here?
I quit life.
By
Yo,
any means necessary, bro.
What are we doing out here, dude?
By any means necessary.
quit
bro.
That's
Just think
crazy.
you gotta pay interest on a pizza.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It took you a month to pay off that pizza.
Yo. Yeah, that pizza was $23. It ended up,
Yo,
you ended up having to pay $56.
That joint out of your digestional tract weeks ago, and you still gotta pay that ticket, bro.
That's wild, bro.
And if you don't, they coming to get it.
Right. Right. Yo,
It'll
I
make you regurgitate all
I
that.
can't do it, man. I can't do it.
That's funny.
What do y'all think about Jonathan Majors on that Vogue cover?
I'm gonna let everybody else talk, man.
Nah, I want you to talk.
That's not my.
I want you to
I'll
talk.
be honest. I'm like the super pro black guy, but for me, I just feel like all actors do it. They try to make it a black thing, and as a black man, I hate seeing femininity like
Right?
they do that a lot with us. But if you
They
look around-
always want us to wear the dress
Yeah,
though,
but if
fam.
you look around, they do that to a lot of other people.
Well, I mean,
too.
that's the generation that we in now. Yeah.
They have Spider-Man and pumps and a pair of heels.
Facts.
They did the same thing to John Cena. So at least they gave my man Don Flamingo. If y'all watch One Piece, at least they gave him an ill anime character. Like, so, I mean, so I can't hate because I watch anime. but
Right.
Y'all can go ahead and jump in.
I haven't seen it.
It's wild.
Fang McFrost, what do you think about
wild.
that?
I would
If you were an actor and you on the rise, because Jonathan Majors, he's not a star yet, right?
He about
He's
to
a
be.
budding star, right? Like after this whole Kang thing is going to get off, right? But would you, if Vogue calls you, you see it, right? You saw it. Cole just saw it. If Vogue comes to you and says, "Listen, this is what we want you to do," I don't think you got a choice.
bro, I ain't no sucker.
All right.
I ain't no sucker. I stand on mine. I'm not.
So you staying on yours in regards to accepting it or no?
I'm not accepting that, man.
So you gotta understand.
Out of your mind.
If y'all ask me to do that on a Tuesday,
Right.
nah. But if y'all gonna put me in Creed 3, I might. I'm just saying.
Okay, so you gonna sell out just to be on?
What are we selling though?
Give me the
Bro,
some.
I put it
I
like
need
this.
to sell
I
out.
put it like this. If you're willing to do it for Creed 3, you're willing to do it for less.
You willing to do it for Brokeback Mountain too?
You did
Word.
more. You did more to
You
get
wanna
there.
ask me-
I'm just-
you
I'm
wanna
just-
asking for Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Nah, bro.
Oh nah, it gets worse.
Yo,
I don't even want to see it, to be honest with you.
yo, Claude, what do you think?
I don't even want to see that.
I'm good, bro.
It's wild.
That's a lot.
It's wild.
So if you're, like, I'm gonna ask you the same question. You're a budding star in Hollywood. You're not a star yet. You're a budding star. This is Vogue. This is the magazine that the world knows. You gonna turn that down or not?
It gotta match up. It gotta match up to who I am.
But if your publicist says, "Yo, I think that this is the move that we need to make,"
I gotta think about paying her again because I may not,
Nah,
if
bro.
I don't live that life, I can't be. Why you gonna put me in this light?
I feel like we live in a world of outrage marketing.
I feel
Yes.
you.
So we do that specifically.
Look,
so
no,
people
listen,
talk
No,
about
listen,
it.
hold on.
We
But
don't do that.
look what they did to Kobe Bryant. Look what GQ did to Kobe Bryant all them years ago. Had him dressed up in that white weird outfit. This is one of the GOATs.
Look at Ricky Williams in the coat.
Right.
Mike Dick.
Come on.
I'll be honest with you.
I was wild.
I feel like that's still more acceptable than this joint, bro. This joint has nothing.
So this
to
is
do
this is
with
violation to
Creed.
you.
This is just why. I mean, unless you live that life and salute if you do, but
I don't think he does.
That man sold his soul.
yeah, if that's the case, you
I've
just
been
checked
trying
out.
to sell mine. Illuminati, holla.
I mean, it's a big check though, Fang.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
It's
doing
a-
that
it's
for
a-
the local.
it's a Marvel check.
I'm not doing that for the local.
Right,
play.
it's a
I'm not
Marvel
doing that
check.
for a church play.
It's a Marvel check.
Yo,
fam.
some of the richest people in this world, the most miserable people in this world. So if I ain't doing
Let
nothing
me
for the
find
money,
out.
So look, hold on. So,
Right, I want to find out. I want to be on that side so I can see what.
so you letting your dress down?
what?
You letting your dress down and you posing for the picture?
If I'm getting a Marvel check,
nah, I'll pass, bro.
I'm not. I didn't say yes. I said I would have to think about it if I'm getting a Marvel check.
No.
However, I don't like how, and I'm gonna play that card that you didn't want to play. They always feel very comfortable putting us in dresses. They do that. They did it to Martin Lawrence. They did it everyone. The only one,
Chappelle.
right? The only one that said, "Nah, you're not doing that to me," is Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Chappelle and Denzel.
And they tried Denzel too, right? They tried, bro. Wesley Snipes was in the dress.
To Wong Fu.
Come on, we talking about Blade here. We talking about Blade here.
But in the Chappelle show, he never did it.
He never put on a dress.
I look at it now, and I salute
He
him.
never put on it. They came to him several times, and he said, "I'm not doing that.
They put Jordan in
I'm
dress
not doing
on
that."
SNL.
Right? Jordan was in a dress on SNL early in his career.
Like, I'll be honest with you.
Kobe was in a dress. Like they did it to all of us, bro.
They
That's
had
crazy.
everybody, bro.
I can't
They
stop
got
my soul.
so that's what I'm saying. Like
They put the Rock in the dress.
Yes,
I'm sure they did. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure
Rock
they
was
did.
in a dress. Yeah,
Tooth
yeah.
Fairy. The
Tooth Fairy.
There you go.
Bro, they do it to all of us. So it's like it's like how they look at it is like this is your your welcoming party to Hollywood, right? You have to. This is your outgoing party or whatever it is. Your party to the world. Come on, son.
But like Jeff was saying, there's a lot of other people who we don't really pay attention to what happens. Like
That being dresses, yeah.
My man Robin Williams, Miss Doubtfire. That
Facts.
was a classic. I'm just saying, it's a lot of people, but like I understand the argument because our community is a little segmented, it's a little different, and when it comes to our community, it's a little bit more in your face.
Right.
The other ones you got to go looking for.
Facts.
This one's just like boom right
Yeah,
out there. So I
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
understand where people
And
come from
the
sometimes.
fact that Jonathan Mays is brolic as
yeah,
so for him to
like Channing did his thing. Like Magic Mike was a couple
Yeah.
years ago. 21 Jump Street was a couple years ago.
Right.
He's already been popping.
Right.
Jonathan Majors is just coming out.
Right.
We just saw him. We've seen him do Creed. He's like the picture of masculinity, and this is what you do to him.
Right.
So I understand the argument.
Right.
I blame his team too. I don't know.
like I said, bro, it's
I don't care. Any man, if you're a man and you don't want to have to put a dress on and they give you a number that make you put that dress on, then you already sold your soul been sold. You been sold your soul. Ain't no number that's gonna make me do that.
it's a Marvel check though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna-
It's a Marvel check though.
Everything got a price. Everybody got a price, man.
It's like Fang, I get you.
Nah, bro.
It's a Marvel check.
everybody got a price on.
Only man that belong in a dress is a man with a kilt.
Like if they come to me, with all of my, I'm not gonna do nothing. It's like
That's
listen,
That's how Sam Jackson.
We
We
gon-
you gonna put me in the dress? I'm gonna wear the kilt.
right.
That was a good movie too.
Formula
So,
51 or something like
That's
that.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man. Like
Nah, bro. Ain't no number.
when that Marvel check comes,
Ain't no number.
and your wife looks at you and be like, "So I'm
Like, you better get used to
Vogue,
that
the
ramen.
publicist talked to me, Fang, and I personally think that I think we should do this for our family." She gonna hit you with that, cause that Marvel check.
I ain't just gonna say yes.
Yo,
There's gonna be some resistance.
It's different.
Yo,
I'm
she
just
would
saying
never
the
hit me
size
with
of the
that.
check.
I may
There's
say
gonna be some
right,
resistance.
right.
Like, I'm gonna have to think about it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say no the first time.
Right.
It's not gonna be a hard no though.
right. So it's a soft no, right? Like no.
Like, nah, come on, let's do
Yo,
something else. They're gonna go back like,
Can I get an AAO?
It's gonna be one of those.
Can I get an AAO?
No.
That moment check got 2 comments.
yeah, that's what I'm
Facts.
saying. We talking about bread over here, bro.
Facts.
All right. Hey.
Illuminati.
All I can say is, hey, enjoy it.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm
Enjoy
saying.
the money.
Yo. All you podcasts, they want to put me in Vogue. Me and Fang, McFrost, and Chloe gonna be on that cover.
Nah, bro.
What's up?
The podcast ain't all even. Ain't all even.
Oh man.
Down 2 on that one.
Facts. I'm gonna be all by myself. Y'all gonna leave me by myself? Y'all gonna leave me by myself?
We
We supposed to be a team,
all
and you gonna leave me by myself? All right, that's fine. 6. You pulling up?
2 commas? I'm pulling up. 2 commas?
My
I'm pulling
man.
up.
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. After the break, we're gonna get into some All-Star Weekend conversations. After the break.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast.
Yeah, don't make it the joint. What's up?
All even.
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this what's up, man? All even. Yo, oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now you gonna have to shout out, you keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump in the
All
camera?
Even podcast, right?
Yeah, all
Shout out
even.
to All Even podcast, right? All Even? That's your man?
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. Put him in G. Oh. I shout him out, G.
Welcome back, y'all. So before I talk about that All-Star game, because I really don't want to talk about it, I don't care. We were talking about that. Now I said Vogue for the Jonathan Majors. It's not a Vogue picture. Where's it
Was
from?
it Ebony or Esquire? Which
Was it? It was Ebony. Thank you. But the Vogue one was with ASAP Rocky and Rihanna and the baby. So for me, you know, people that were outraged. Oh, she's emasculating him, and listen, he came up.
He won the lotto.
I don't understand how people are coming at him, bro. He hit up Rihanna and knocked her up twice.
He's retired.
He's retired.
Nice.
He beat
Whatever y'all thought of ASAP Rocky prior to this, he doesn't care.
After beating the case.
Right.
He beat the case.
He don't care.
Right.
He just won the Mega Millions. And she actually likes him.
Yep.
So which means that he may get another one and be really in there.
Facts.
Come
He
on.
went dumb after the Super Bowl performance.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, we really be like going hard about certain things that are like fake outrage. Like, we really make fake outrage out of like nonsense, right? Like, if he's good with the position, how can you be more outraged than he is?
Yeah.
Right.
Right? It's like people that like support, you know, the Black Lives Matter. I'm so outraged about what happened to you in the store, and you know, we have to do something. And you're like, nah, I'm cool. That's good. You can't be more outraged than me.
I get that all. I got that today.
You can't. He's rich.
Right.
He got the GOAT. He got the GOAT.
He ain't complaining.
Right.
Oh.
You see how happy he is in that picture?
Oh,
You think that's fake? He understands that in his mind. He's like, yo, y'all don't understand what I have to wake up to every day. Y'all good. Mm-hmm. It's the type of podcast that we on. You hear the token going on, baby. We love it. You know what I mean? We gonna keep all that in. Don't worry about it. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, why are y'all so crazy over it? It's his family.
I don't know. You're
She
not gonna get
supports
pushback from
him.
me.
He supports her. They good.
I don't know why people care.
They good, we good.
Right, I'm good. Hell, let me, like, yo, he's Dave Chappelle when Dave Chappelle knocked up Oprah.
There you go.
Oprah! He did it. So,
He's Stedman 2.0.
Facts.
He's Stedman 2023.
salute to ASAP. He's a hero. He's a hero.
Shouts to Harlem.
Yeah, we don't have a haircut, but we'll do this.
And listen,
Yeah.
Kevin Federline walked so that ASAP Rocky could fly.
Facts. Kevin Federline, he blazed the trail. He blazed the trail. Right? And ASAP said, I'm gonna go up a notch. Go up 10 notches. That's all. So stop hating.
Word.
You know what I mean? Stop hating on the man. I support him.
That picture crazy though.
It's not. It's not. I support him. Moving on. NBA All-Star Weekend, yo. Now, did anybody watch it?
Basura.
I had to watch it on YouTube after the coach made the comment.
So you didn't even watch it live, bro?
No.
You watched it on YouTube?
I had to YouTube it.
Nicole, did you watch it? She doesn't even watch basketball. She don't care. Right? What about you, Nick? You watched it? Yes. See, he didn't even know. He didn't even know. That's the problem.
I couldn't because there was at one point when I turned it on. I think it was mid-second quarter, and I put it on for like 3 minutes, and all 3 minutes was just them jacking up threes and missing.
Yeah.
So after that, I was just like, I'm out of here.
But we're going to talk about the whole weekend. Now, let's start from Celebrity Game was decent. I think
That
DK
was
Metcalf
cool.
did his thing,
Yeah,
right?
DK did his thing.
He got tested after that for steroids, right? Because he was wilding out there.
Wow.
Then you had the dunk contest. Now the dunk contest, I think, caught everybody by surprise.
Yeah.
Right, because like there wasn't any high profile contestants in there. You know, everybody knows that what's my man's name? McClung. He could jump, right? He was at
White
Georgetown,
man
right? Exactly.
can
He got bounced, and he put on a show. So that in itself, I think it saved All-Star Weekend. but it really couldn't save it in totality because 3-point contest was terrible.
Trash.
What the hell was Julius Randle doing in there?
Trash.
Who did he pay to be in there?
Steph was hurt, so you have to.
I don't care, but there's other people that you're gonna put in there,
Mad people.
bro. There's mad 3-point shooters in the league. You put him?
Yeah, his
That
son
don't make
looked at him
sense.
Crazy, bro. His son looked at him so disgusting.
That don't look, bro. His son was
that's
just
the
like,
worst
all right, I'm ready to go home.
That was the worst.
I'm ready to go home.
That was bad.
That was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yo, Dad, book my flight, boy.
Like Nick fans wasn't even they weren't even like proud of that.
But you know what though? Even though what's my man name that won the dunk contest? McClung.
Mac McClung.
Mac
Matt
McClung.
McClung. Shout out to Matt McClung for winning.
Shouts to Matt. Facts.
Shout out. But I'll be honest with you. I still see better dunks on Instagram.
100% you do.
Yeah, I think they should switch it up to make it either non-NBA players,
Or like a open forum type of thing.
open form, because you can't do non-NBA players versus NBA players, because if the NBA players lose, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
You guys have
Right.
egos.
That's gonna be a
They're
problem.
not
But
gonna
that's
lose
but
to
that's
no names.
but that's the problem in itself too. That's why a lot of the big names don't want to go in the dunk contest, because if they lose or they miss dunks, everything's meme culture now.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Everything is gonna be plastered on the internet, and they're gonna be infamous for that.
I think they should do celebrity dunk, and then the guys who dunk on YouTube, like
Right.
the celebrities, like the DK
Or
Metcalfs,
like
of the
the, like the
world,
local people.
and then the
yeah.
local people,
Yeah.
and then put some money in the pot, and then let them go. For
Like
it.
wherever the All-Star weekend is, if it's in LA, get the best dunkers in LA, have them do a dunk off, give them a $50,000 check, and that's it.
Yeah.
Good
I'll be
money.
Because if
honest
Ja
with
jumps in and he loses to Mac McClung, like
Somebody made a great point though. I can't remember who it is, man. I want to give the person credit. I can't remember. They said that when we look back in the day about the dunk contest, those guys wanted to be in the dunk contest because it was a rite of passage, right? However, the money was different. So they weren't making as much money as these players are making now. And winning the dunk contest and getting that check from the dunk contest meant something. I see that point. Because dudes, why would a guy like Ja making $40 million a year want to be in a dunk contest? Why would Braun making $45 million a year want to be in a dunk contest? Like, what is that doing for him when he's the most polarized figure in the world in regards to anything, right?
Makes sense.
So I understand, but it's like there has to be a way to fix All-Star Weekend because the game sucked. It was bad.
Well, you know what? It needs to be built into the contracts.
Yeah.
Kind of like, all right, if
Or the CBA or something.
right,
Yeah.
you know, it has to be built in. To
or
where,
at
all
least
right,
bring back Rock and Jock and make it more.
Yo, Rock and Jock was
That
fire.
was fun.
was
You
my
know,
joint.
Rock and Jock was
some
fire. So you had the
celebrities,
6-point shot?
It's just fun for everyone. Everybody wanted to do it because of the notoriety. It wasn't a money thing.
Right.
It was more about that moment, and I think they should bring that back.
I'm not entertained by celebrities participating in things. Like, I'm not here to see celebrities. I'm here to see, you know, like, if this is NBA, I want to see some NBA stuff.
And also too,
what I'm saying?
like we're not even getting the high end celebrities anymore because back in the day, there was no mass media.
Yeah.
So celebrities used to use these platforms
Right.
to gain more celebrity.
For sure.
Right? But it's different now. You feel what I'm saying? So the big celebrities ain't coming to the All-Star weekend
Right.
to play. They gonna sit in the crowd. They gonna sit in front row.
Really don't care to see them.
They're gonna have an after party or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough dynamic because of the new era that we live in. So I personally don't know the fix.
Well, for
you know what I'm saying?
Celebrities are just there to bring in revenue because they know people want to come out to see the celebrities.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's what it should be about because it's a celebration of basketball.
Right.
I understand like not wanting to do the celebrity worship thing, but for that weekend, we're kind of like celebrating the best of the craft.
Right.
So to make it like a little bit more fan friendly, because they're not gonna play in the All-Star game. They're not getting enough money, and it's not worth the injury. Did you get to hear what Nick Wright said?
I'm listening.
Earlier in the week? Pretty much, we've made everything about championships. So
Right.
if it's not going to lead me to championship,
Why should they care?
or it's going to, if I hurt myself in this game, I can't play in the, why should I participate? Because y'all have made it so that nothing else matters except for winning a chip.
That's why load management exists.
Exactly.
Well, at the end of the day, it's the NBA. It needs to be put in these contracts. You're here to put on the show. You're here to perform. That's what you're here for.
Right.
Yeah,
cracking a
like
whip.
granted, like all right, you're not in the cage dancing and like that, but you're a part of this organization.
Right.
This is what you're here for. This is why you make these big bucks. Put on a show for the people. The people want to see you.
That's really what it comes down to. So when you bring in the celebrities in situations like that, you take it away from the actual talent,
Right?
Or even the local people. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Unless they
but
sign them
if
for like
I'm the
2-day
owner of the
contracts.
team, I don't want my number one guy getting hurt in the All-Star.
Nah,
game.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's why you don't see them.
It's a tough dynamic, but the part that I don't like is the fact that you see in the summertime they be in these gyms and these games be lit, fire, right? Having all of these dudes going at it,
Right.
But the All-Star game we get vanilla, we get fluff.
Right.
That's corny.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't put on for your own organization, but you're gonna put on for strangers. You're gonna put on at a rec gym. That's corny.
There's no reason why at NBA All-Star Weekend the most famed moment is a celebrity.
Right.
something.
Bro, do y'all know that this is the lowest rated All-Star Weekend in history?
I believe it.
History.
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
In history. There were people that didn't even know it was this weekend.
Because the game,
Just like what Nick said. He didn't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that didn't know that it was actually this weekend. That's bad.
But it
That's
was
bad.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
That's probably why too. It wasn't a destination like it usually is.
But even still, bro, I mean, I guess I agree with you. Yeah.
All Stars in New York, that's
Or
up.
Vegas.
Vegas,
Well,
is up.
well, maybe that's what they need to do. Is instead of having it in these podunk,
Do like the NFL. NFL is
right?
never gonna give
They not
Buffalo a Super Bowl.
Facts. You'll never see a Super Bowl in Buffalo unless they get a nice ass stadium. That's indoors.
Nobody's going there, bro. It's too
But nobody,
much-
yeah,
too
but nobody's
much of a
going.
place
Yeah,
for
that's
us this
fact.
time
Nah,
of
it's
year.
true. It's premier locations. So maybe the All-Star game. I think I agree with y'all. It needs to be in premier locations.
be.
L.A., Vegas, New York,
Atlanta.
Florida. Yeah, exactly. Like it needs to be in those situations. Yeah, throw it in Canada. That should be popping too. Like
Toronto gonna be lit.
right.
Toronto.
Montreal. Throw it in Montreal. So it's like you can do all of those things, but I think to y'all point, y'all made a great point. If you throw it in, I don't want to say it. I don't
Yeah,
want
don't
to
say
say
it
it.
because they gonna be hating. They gonna be the keyboard.
You throw it.
you
throw it
Throw it
in
in Memphis, bro. What are we
Keyboard
doing?
warriors
You throw-
be
you
getting
throw-
in Salt Lake City, bro.
You throw it in Mormon City.
What do you expect, bro?
You throw it in Mormon City. Nobody gonna care. Nobody gonna care.
You want me to really keep it a buck with you?
Yes,
The culture is what makes All-Star Weekend go. Where we go,
that's true.
where All-Star. So when you got
Facts.
it in Atlanta, when you got it in Miami,
That's true. Nah, it's facts.
you got it in New York, that's where we're
Even
going.
Disney, even Orlando. you
Even
might have
Orlando,
something.
yeah.
Orlando's a
Utah?
reach.
Nobody's going to Utah.
Utah
Going to Salt
had
Lake
like
City.
100 complaints about the Super Bowl Rihanna's performance. They said it was too sexual, and those complaints
Right.
came out of Salt
It's
Lake
Mormon City. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
It's Mormon City.
The worst place to probably
They don't
go.
care. You're not gonna go there and turn up.
That's crazy.
They knew what they were doing. Look who won the dunk contest. Come on.
They have sex in sheets, holes in their sheets.
Next topic.
It's not a bad thing.
Jesus Christ.
That was on that.
You stop it. You stop it, Fang. I don't want to hear from you.
I've done it.
I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you, man. Y'all are sick people. Sick people.
I'd rather do it through a hole in the sheet than wear a condom.
What?
What?
Yo, all right, we might need to unpack
Welcome
that.
back, y'all.
What are we doing? What are you talking about? Yo, moving on. Moving on. Y'all ready?
Savage.
Oh, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
If I'm gonna do this, I'll need my news team at my side. News team! Assemble! News team! Assemble!
We've been here the whole time.
That was clutch.
Well, we're
That was really good.
talking about the news. Okay, we're talking about the news. Thank you. What's wrong with Gilbert Arenas?
He's lost his mind.
Tweaking.
Facts.
Don't talk about that, man. They're going to bring his gun out.
Yo, all right.
Nah,
Now-
we're not playing Blu-ray. We be all right.
My thing is this, right? I never understood why people feel the need to like throw shade at another generation to big up their own.
Yeah.
Why can't you just say, listen, I think the generation that I played in, the era that I played in, and the era that's going on now, I think they're more athletic. I think they're, it's more of an entertainment factor than it was back in the 80s. I think back in the 80s was a little bit more physical. It wasn't this exciting brand of basketball, you can just leave it there. But the fact that he came out and said that players in the 80s and 90s couldn't play in the 2000s and the 10s, and now.
So the whole
What?
thinking is flawed because the example he used was when Grant Hill came into the league. At the time, Grant Hill had the quickest crossover. So he's catching all our favorites. He's catching Jordan. He's catching Scotty. He's catching everybody with the cross. So Gilbert Arenas is thinking is the guys in the league now are 10 times more talented than Grant Hill. What would all our older heads have to do with them?
But that's his opinion.
That's an opinion.
Right. That's not
At
fact.
the end of the day, the rules that we have now, like Larry Legend would have been a beast.
Bro.
MJ, no hand checking.
Let's keep it 100.
Beast. Like,
If MJ, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, Shaq,
Reggie Miller,
if all of these players played now where you can't touch them,
it's a problem.
they averaging 50.
The Knicks would have had a chip.
Yo, Pat would have went nuts. Pat would have went nuts.
But his argument is that wasn't defense, that was fouling.
You can't play defense now.
I mean, I'm just saying that was his argument.
Right, that's his argument,
That's
but
his
it's a flawed argument because I believe I'm a basketball like fan. I love watching basketball. I've seen all the
and you're a savant. You know your sport.
I know the sport, so it's like I need more physicality back in basketball. It's too easy. These guys are very skilled. So if you they have trainers, they shoot 1,000 jump shots a day. They got all of these nutrition things. They got all this sports science out here now that increases their ability to be better. But if the game itself is easy, where's the pressure?
Right.
Where's the actual pressure? Like if I'm Giannis, I always make this example. I'm Giannis. I'm 6'11". I'm 240 pounds. I got 1% body fat. You can't touch me. Of course I'm going to average 35.
Right.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Bro, I think Shaq probably has maybe 1 or 2 seasons in his whole NBA career that he averaged 30. Why? Because they were killing him down there. And the refs had to change their way of refereeing the game because they didn't know if it was an offensive foul or they didn't know what to do with him.
He got to the league.
They didn't know what to do with him.
The coach didn't want him to come back for another year of college. He's like, yo, if you're going to hack this dude like this, might as well pay him.
So the thing is, if he played now, who's dealing with that?
Unstoppable.
That's Godzilla.
Yeah.
Right. Kobe Bryant averaged 35 points in an era where it was starting to get a little, you can see the change in the scoring, but it was still a little bit of physical, right? But if he's playing now, God rest his dead, right? He's averaging 50.
Easily.
What about Dirk?
Dirk.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't no stopping that.
One leg fadeaways. He was the one that made all this shit.
Right.
Jordan, Bird, Match, all of these dudes I've mentioned. So it's like for Gilbert Arenas, somebody that played the game at a high level, that was a great player, to say some outlandish nonsense like that, either you doing it for clickbait or you really just, there's something wrong with you.
I think a lot of it is clickbait.
Yeah.
It gotta be.
I have to, because I respect his basketball opinion.
It gotta be.
We've all heard him before.
Like, he's a troll. You know what I'm saying? He does a lot of wild troll stuff. So maybe that's it. But, like, for me, there's a level, bro. Like, there's a line.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of ex-players that are, like, retired recently that tend to throw a lot of shade at the old generation. Draymond Green said the only person that you can compare him to is LeBron.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Press the button, bro.
I saw that.
Yeah, press the button.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah. He said that.
What?
Only person you can compare him to is LeBron.
Based on his accolades. Like, what are you talking about?
All right.
He said that.
All right.
Press it again, bro.
Yeah, facts. I didn't hear that.
I'm telling you, these players, these new players are delusional. They are. because they think that their brand of basketball is actually exciting basketball.
They're soft.
We grew up on exciting basketball. When Sunday doubleheaders,
Yes.
you couldn't wait for those. I couldn't tell you the last time I watched a Sunday doubleheader.
All they do is cry when they
Do they even have Sunday doubleheaders anymore?
Nah.
That's before Marv Albert started biting people.
Right. Come on now, man.
Good times.
Marv.
He's a backbiter. He's a backbiter. He does what he wants.
I done bit a few backs.
Pause.
I see why he got snipped.
Yeah.
Like, the more he talks, the more it makes sense.
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
He needs to be stopped.
Menace.
You a grown man, you never bit some back? What's wrong with you?
Nicole, earmuffs.
I have a question. How many children you got?
2. I got snipped.
You know,
Right. How many you know of? Moving on. I told y'all what's gonna happen. I told you. I think I'm starting to believe what Claude believes. He believes in if you speak things into existence, if you speak positively,
Big facts.
it's gonna happen. Right?
Not wrong yet.
FANG McMillan believes that as well. A lot of people in my life believe that. Well, I tried it. And it worked.
Oh,
It worked.
this guy.
I said that Russell Westbrook is going to be a Clipper. The basketball gods will give me what I want, and he will land on the Clippers. And lo and behold, where is he?
Sent him to the basement.
Right to the basement with the dehumidifiers and the space heaters. That's where he's at. That's where he's at. And the thing about Russell Westbrook that makes me laugh is that he goes there. He's like, yeah, I'm happy to be somewhere where the players want me and the fans want.
It's the same fans, bro.
Hold on.
Right, what fans?
First off,
What fans?
First off, when he got to LA, he had a documentary made. He was on Jimmy Kimmel talking about his documentary and him coming back to LA. They embraced him until what? We saw him
So we saw him play.
until we saw his bum ass play.
Highlight reel every day.
Right?
bro.
That's when the reality hit. So for me, this is perfect. This is the way the season is supposed to go for me. For him to sink the Clippers' chances of winning a championship, this is Christmas come early. It is.
And what was so funny is what they said. There was like, we want a guy who, when Kawhi's not playing and Paul George needs a rest, to take over the team. Like, didn't they just do that in LA?
Didn't they say him?
The exact
Hold-
same reason they had him there.
What's crazy is
Did
that
we not see how that not worked out?
What's crazy is that here's the thing that makes me laugh, right? It's not like he was playing in Atlanta or some other team, right? And you really wasn't watching no clips. He played in the same building.
Right.
So you can literally poke your head out of the locker room and say, oh yeah, Russell's out there playing.
Yeah, that bum's out there.
So how do you not know what he is?
I don't know.
Yo, it's like they live in the same apartment building.
Right.
And somebody puts a broken clock in the trash, and then the guy downstairs
And somebody
says,
takes it?
Hey, I might need this.
Yeah, it's a good clock. It's a good clock. Still works.
Shit gonna be right twice a day.
Hey,
Like, what are we doing? So, I love it. I love it. I really do love it because I know what's going to happen. And the thing that I find funny is the narrative switch that we've seen in the media. You have all of these media outlets posting Russell Westbrook videos of him in practice, laughing it up, giggling with his Clippers teammates. Like he wasn't doing that when he came to the Lakers.
Right.
Like the same thing. But here's the difference. Until we saw him play, all that changed, right? So we're going to see.
And now they're here, they're going to start.
We gonna see.
I thought it was
Starting
kind
over
of
with.
whack that when he first got to LA, every day they were putting on a blooper reel. But then 3 weeks later, I'm like, every day they're putting on the blooper reel.
Because it's
Like, how are you giving them new material?
Exactly.
Every fucking day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that shit was kind of crazy,
exactly.
bro. So,
He is a walking.
he's a blooper reel.
You know what, man? I'm
You gotta put the clown music in the back.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because people gonna think that I'm being a bully. I'm being an internet bully. He's not.
He's not going to do
I
that.
can.
You know what I'm saying?
Here-
He does good. He's not efficient. He'll give you 23
Al,
points on 7 to 25
here's the difference
shooting.
between me and you. I'm sure of it. I can bet money on it, and I can leave an open-ended bet,
No, you-
and I know that I'm going to win it.
So hold up.
Our revenge time.
So we're stating that at the end of the season, if Russell Westbrook is not having a what type of season?
What do you? The season's almost over. There's only 20 games left.
He's there now. He's still playing.
There's only 20 games left.
So what would you consider? What would you consider good on that team?
Doing good.
His averages are better on the Clippers than they were on the.
Well, no.
The problem is he puts up points.
That's not that.
Right.
That's not. You have to look at it from a team success standpoint. If they are worse since he got there, like in the last 23 games, if they go 10-12 or 10-13, right? That's worse. They're what, fourth in the West right now?
That's my Kyrie
fifth
argument.
in the West.
You told me I couldn't use that.
No, you can.
Cause last year, I know I can't stand Kyrie. Last year, the Mavs went to the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
Now I'm saying they don't have to go all the way there, but if they get bounced in the second round, who we blaming?
Yeah,
we're looking like a first round exit right now.
It's possible. It's possible.
But okay. But all right, back to Russell Westbrook. So
Russell Westbrook, right? So you're talking about team success, right? So if the winning average of the Clippers with Russell Westbrook is better than the winning average of the Clippers with, the Lakers.
They're not bad though. That's the whole thing.
I think
it's in the playoffs that's going to be a problem.
I think the only way that you can judge it is if they got him to win a championship.
It's hard to judge.
So if they don't get to a finals or conference final, it's a failure. It's a failure.
They are not making a conference final.
Well, that's a failure.
They are not making a conference final.
After the break, we're going to talk some other NBA stuff. There's some coaching things that's going on right now. After the break.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for Leaving Podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
Welcome back, y'all. Nate McMillan stepped down or parted ways with the Atlanta Hawks. He got fired. He got fired because him and the star player don't get along. So, what does this compare to for me? This compares to another immature, young, budding star that has globs of potential, but you just don't really know if they're a leader or not. Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
With the Cardinals. Trae Young is a good player. He's not great. He's good. He's a Steph Curry clone without the leadership. Without the maturity. Steph has always been a mature, understood what he needed to do. He's a hot dog on the court, but he's a leader off the court. Right. Calm guy. Trae Young is none of those things. And it's unfortunate that a guy like Nate McMillan gets fired because he's always been a no-nonsense disciplinarian coach. So with a hot dog player like that, it's needed to have a disciplinarian, somebody that can be able to kind of settle the waters and keep you calm, right? No, in the NBA and other leagues as well, if the star player is not happy with said coach, they're going to ask the coach because they can't ask the player. Now, there's rumors that Quinn Snyder is going to be the replacement. They're in talks right now to get the former Utah Jazz head coach. But my thing is that, okay, you're going to bring him in to do what?
Yeah.
Like, you're now appeasing to this budding star player that's not a leader. So how do you fix the mess if you don't have somebody at the top that's going to lead? Where's the leader? If Trae Young's not going to be the leader, where are the leaders on the team? Where are the leaders in the front office? Where's the leaders as a head coach? That's my issue right now, is that I think Nate McMillan fell on the sword. Obviously, it's always going to be the coach to do that. But Nate McMillan has a track record of success. When he got hired from the Hawks, he took them to the conference finals. Right?
Yeah.
This was a team that was sputtering, took them to the conference finals, and then after a while, the message, I guess, his type of coaching style falls on deaf ears with the new generation type of talent, athlete, that they just think that they know better. They don't like people yelling at them. They don't like coaches challenging them because they think that they're better.
Well, like you said, they're not going to get rid of the athlete.
Yeah, but there's still going to be a dumpster fire.
And that's what I was thinking in my head, because like certain players, it's okay to switch off the coach. Maybe we'll see. Kyler Murray, Cliff Kingsbury,
right.
We don't feel like he's that great of a coach to begin with.
Right.
So you can go in and get somebody else and maybe right that ship.
Right.
The situation you're talking about, you have a good coach.
Right.
And you have a player who is immature.
Right.
You're now going to get a coach who's going to kowtow to that player. Is he ever going to develop into what he needs to be if he doesn't have somebody pushing him?
Now we can play devil's advocate with this situation too, right? Is that there's a lot of star players that have got coaches fired. Oh, yeah. A lot. Magic Johnson, LeBron James, the list goes on. So it's now on him. You got the coach fired. They're going to bring in somebody who appeases to your style of play or what you think, right? It's now on you.
Right. Because those guys were winners. Them getting coaches fired, I don't feel like it's the same, because they were dealing with coaches who coached in a different style than they played, but they can already show that they had the maturity and the leadership to lead the team.
Yeah, that's true.
He hasn't shown that yet.
Right, but at the same time, for every great leader that comes out there, all these other guys think that they can do the same thing. Oh, if LeBron could do it, I could do it. I'm a star just like him too. That's the problem, is that they all feel that they're on the same level as these other players, and they're going to really find out that that's not the case. So the first one ain't on you, but now the clock is on you.
Now the clock ticking.
Now the clock ticks. You feel what I'm saying?
How can you change that now with you're giving them all this money? You're giving them all this money. You're appeasing to them.
But that's what you have to do.
You want him to change? You already gave him what he wanted.
I agree.
Why would he change?
I agree. It's the same thing like John Morant, right?
Yeah.
You know, the fact that he wants to run with gangbang is like, what do you think? He's going to change at this point?
No, that's who he is now.
Exactly. Moving on. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is rumored. That's your team, right, Nicole? Daniel Jones is rumored to want $45 million a year.
Wow.
Now, this is a man who's, what is he, a B-rated type of quarterback?
This year.
Third tier, something like that,
Not
maybe?
the last 2 years. This year.
This year, right, yeah.
B minus.
B minus, right? Now, that might be the going rate on the market. We don't know. Here's the part that is interesting about this story. Because him wanting $45 million is a joke. That's interesting as well. But this part of the story makes sense. He changed agents. He switched agencies. So he went from, I can't remember where, to CAA. I think he was CAA. Yeah, I think did he leave CAA?
He left CAA and went to Athletes First.
Right, he's on Athletes First now, right? So they're saying that there's the rumor that CAA put that report out there that he wants $45 million to make him look bad in the media, that he's money hungry and wants that type of dollar, right? Now, could be real, could be not. But I can guarantee he's still going to want that 45.
Even if he wanted that, even if CAA didn't put that out and that's what he wanted, the Giants would put it out.
Right.
Crazy.
Exactly.
So if that's really what you want, it's coming out.
Exactly.
He's not getting
that.
What you think he's getting?
Honestly, I think fair market for him, $35 million.
3 years, 110.
Yeah. $35 million is a fair market for him. Like, Derek Carr is a veteran. He's asking for $35 million a year.
It's not bad, though.
So for a guy like Derek Carr that's more acclaimed than a Daniel Jones, I think that's where the asking price starts. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. And that's on the high side of it. I think that Daniel Jones ain't worth more than $25 to $27 million a year. My opinion.
Yeah.
I agree. I give him 29. I give him 29.
Nah, I get that's not the market. I'm saying that that's what he's worth. Dak Prescott ain't worth 40. But the market dictates that he gets 40.
That is what the market is. For Daniel Jones,
right.
That is what the market is. He's a top 25 quarterback. He's not top 15.
Top 40.
Pardon me?
He's not. Well, no. I'm not.
Yeah, you shut your mouth. You keep it quiet.
But if I was a betting man, I'd be willing to bet that he gets something
But you are betting man.
I bet with
You're a losing betting man.
All right, so we gonna do this. So if Daniel Jones gets you got no more tattoos, right?
Yeah, let's not forget. He still got one more coming to him.
You said one?
He still got another bet coming to him.
Facts. He still has that open in the bet with Claw.
Yes.
Only one? We got an and in that clause.
Yeah, there's an and.
There's two, baby.
There's an and. So
You're like my worst enemy.
No, you're your worst enemy.
We just remember.
facts. So yeah, I think Daniel Jones. Let's ask the Giant fan in the room, Nicole. What do you think about Daniel Jones asking for $45 million, presumably? Right?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, it is.
What do you think of Daniel? Or what do you think the Giants should do? Because it's two people who up for some money: Daniel Jones and Saquon. So,
if you had to choose,
which one would you franchise?
I'll take Saquon.
You franchise Saquon and pay Daniel, or franchise Daniel and pay Saquon?
Yeah, I don't really care for Jones.
yeah. See, I'm with her. I think you can move on from Jones and kind of find a bridge quarterback until you go draft another one. That's my opinion.
The problem is this year there's not a lot of quarterbacks.
Right, I agree.
To choose from.
I agree.
There's way more teams with needs than there are quarterbacks.
Yes, I agree.
So
I definitely
this
agree.
year's going to be a hard year to do that.
I definitely agree.
And then even the rookies we don't think are that wavy. So
Yeah. I agree with that. Moving on. Russell Wilson is interesting. When the whole rumor broke or the report broke that he wanted out of Seattle and he was picking the teams, he had 4 teams that he wanted to go to, Saints, Cowboys, I can't remember the other 2. We started to hear the rumblings, right, that him and Pete Carroll were not getting along well. And he wanted to throw the ball more. Pete Carroll wanted to run the ball more. And that's where they butted heads. Pete Carroll's an old school coach. He believes that running the football is the most efficient way to be able to control the clock. And it's true. You know, if you're not Pat Mahomes, you need to run that ball. But the other side of this is that he wanted Pete Carroll fired after the 21 season. And when Seattle decided not to do that, that's when things really hit the fan. So Seattle looked at Russ and was just like, okay, you want Pete fired. Got you. All right, cool. We'll call you. We'll let you know what's going on. And after we speak to Pete, we'll make our decision. So as soon as they hung up with Russell, they called Pete. You wouldn't believe what this motherfucker said. You wouldn't believe what this motherfucker said. Like, and what happened shortly after that is that he got traded.
Yeah.
Because they understand that when you have a Hall of Fame coach in Pete Carroll, when you have a guy that is a culture changer like Pete Carroll is, that has won a Super Bowl, that has done a lot of great things in the NFL, you can find another Russell Wilson. You possibly can't find another Pete Carroll.
Who came first, the chicken or the egg?
Right, exactly. We saw what Pete Carroll did with Geno Smith this year. We saw what the Seahawks looked like this year. They didn't look bad.
And we saw what the Broncos look like.
And we saw what the Broncos look like this year. So, did Seattle make the right decision? Absolutely, they did. Now, I want to hear what people think about in regards to certain players having that type of cachet to be able to go to the front office and say, hey, I need that coach out. When it comes to football, basketball is a completely different sport. But football, do you think that that's something that is...
So we got to understand, Russell Wilson has that kind of cachet. And the way the Seahawks used him, he wasn't necessarily wrong for feeling the way they did. Because it's run the ball. And when we get on 3rd and 16, have Russell Wilson bail us out.
Right.
And for the first 7-8 years of his career, he was able to do that.
Yeah.
It was
Off script.
It was really the last year of his career that you seen that he couldn't do that no more. So I just want to give the Seahawks kudos for making the right decision.
For seeing it.
Because a lot of organizations have that decision to make, and they usually pick the player over the coach. And the Seahawks, they did the right thing by picking Pete, because it looks like Denver got a lemon.
Right.
And Russ. Russ is having a bad year, bro. A rookie cornerback was like, yo, this guy's my idol. I can't wait to meet him. He met him. He's like, yo, this dude looks like a sack of potatoes.
Yo. The man called Russ. He said, yo, normally you see Russ on pictures and video, like he looks swole. Like, you know what I mean? I saw him in person. He looked like a sack of potatoes.
And we all know what that looks like.
You know it's from
Russ
that.
has been slipping on a couple of accounts.
It's from that whack juice. That Sierra whack juice.
Sierra done it. Washed him up,
bro. Future wasn't Future until he got rid of it.
Wow.
It's when he flew, bro. That's it.
Yo, you been throwing shots at Sierra for weeks.
She's the only person I see.
Weeks.
Yo, Bow Wow ain't never been the same since.
Facts.
Yo, she trash.
She's the ruiner.
I'm not saying nothing, but
I leave that one alone.
I'm with y'all. Yes, Al, what's up? Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Yo, definitely got to get a pic of that. What a sweet face that is. The tattoo is finished. Everybody give a round of applause to Al.
Can we get the drop? Can we get the drop? We got to get the drop.
I love the artist. Like everybody else.
Damn, that's hurtful.
I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it.
Us because you made a bet. Wow.
I love it, man.
Mad at us because he made a bet.
I love it. Moving on. Aaron Rodgers is out of his darkness retreat.
Yo, I'm so mad about that, bro.
Why? Why are you mad?
Because a darkness retreat is supposed to be you lock yourself in your garage for 3 days.
Right.
You have your man hand you some Cheetos and some snacks through under the door.
Right.
And this dude went to like an actual place.
He went to the real one.
Nah, they got the real one.
That's the real one.
That's the real one.
Nah, bro, you know
that's the real one.
He over here spending 17 grand a day.
He did it last year.
Sweet. In the woods somewhere.
You gotta
that's not no real darkness
you
retreat,
don't
my
understand
nigga.
it.
Lock this nigga in the room, throw the sheets over the curtains and over the windows. I don't respect him no more. I don't respect him no more.
Open your mind.
I don't respect
you know what he's doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's that ayahuasca.
Facts.
Baby.
He was in there with that
what
ayahuasca.
The dragon came out. The dragon came out and spoke to him and let him know what the.
Did you see the darkness retreat? That shit was plush. Ain't nothing
dark. Listen,
that shit was plush.
Here's what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. He went to that darkness retreat for what? It was 3 days, 2 days.
Yeah, 4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Came out, and the dragon spoke to him. Right. Mm-hmm. Dragon spoke to him just like Tim said, and the dragon said, "Go to the Jets."
Yeah, he needs to go to the Jets.
Baby.
Go to the
I'm
Jets.
Jets fan, but I'd be happy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
paid
think
that dragon well.
I don't think that there's a better place for Aaron Rodgers to go other than the Jets. I think, I had a conversation with my boy Pete today, and shouts to Pete. He was like, "Oh, I don't think the Jets are as good as people think they are." I'm like, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
But they are.
They were a quarterback away from being really, really good. Yeah. And if you can get a Hall of Famer, you'll go get him, right? Yeah. And if you can be able to have Derek Carr as a second option, you do that too.
You're not doing bad,
bro. That's crazy.
So
you said, imagine, you're on the chase. You know what I mean? And you're on the date, and you got Aaron Rodgers there, but you hit it off with Derek Carr.
Right.
Derek Carr, you know what? I know I can.
But I'm going for Aaron Rodgers.
I already got the coach.
Facts.
I pulled back the sheets already.
Right.
I took the joint. Like, I'm on the honey already. Like, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
I can't.
You got to.
I got to shoot my
Jets
shot.
got to shoot their shot. They have to.
Yeah, they have to.
They have to.
It's a different. And then it's like, if not, hey, all right, cool.
Right, exactly. Hey, Derek. Hey. We really like that.
Huh?
You guys are young enough that
yeah.
Team's going to be all right for a while.
Yeah. I heard people say, "Oh, well, Aaron Rodgers is not that much of a leader." Yeah.
Hey, listen.
That's cool. Do your job.
Well, you got the weapons. Be fine.
Right. That's what
be fine.
You're right. Christian Watson dropped a 65-yard pass on the first game of whatever leader, that was on him.
Right. So. And this defense, that's the leader.
There you go.
They don't need Aaron Rodgers.
In the second year,
they don't need Aaron Rodgers to be the leader.
And we got the running game.
Facts.
Yeah.
And the skill positions on the outside.
And then we got Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's there. It's just a matter of
it's there.
We gave you what you like. Yo, you good?
You know what's crazy? At this point,
we got Wall Street. You gonna be good,
at this
bro.
point, if he doesn't go there, I'd be amazed.
And also too, you gotta remember, New York got a hippie community. He'll fit right in.
He the first quarterback in Williamsburg ever.
Yeah, go to Dumbo. He'll be fine. Go right to Dumbo.
Right under the bridge, he'll be good. In a box.
Yeah,
down by the river.
I don't think Derek Carr could take the New York media.
I think he could. I think he can. I
can see Derek Carr on the Giants.
I think Derek Carr is solid.
I can see him on the Giants.
I think Derek Carr is solid.
But Aaron Rodgers ain't never leaving Green Bay because ain't nobody gonna treat Aaron Rodgers like Green Bay treat.
I think
New York would treat him.
I think Green Bay is done with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Green Bay's done with
to be honest
him.
with
They're
you.
tired of him. And they like Jordan Love, so
yeah, they think that Jordan Love can be Aaron Rodgers.
They
might be drunk
when Aaron Rodgers was there.
They might be drunk
in the first round. They thought that.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Moving on. Bobby Wagner got released.
Hey.
Now
look at these Cowboys fans. Look at these Cowboys fans.
I'm just saying.
Roaches.
I'm just saying. Like, why not? Why not, Jerry? Go get Bobby Wagner, sign him, and we be fine.
Better go get that man.
Yes. Every team should be lining up to try to get Bobby Wagner right now.
Yeah.
He can still play.
Even the Jets.
Yep.
Even the Jets.
Jets might.
Hey.
And he negotiates his own deals, by the way.
Facts.
So
he got no agent.
He's trying to do a fair deal.
So Jerry can take advantage of him.
Yeah, that's the reason why he ain't got to go there.
Jerry could be like, look,
listen, boy.
Look, Bobby.
Look,
Bobby. Is your name Bobby? Look, Bobby. I'll give you $5 million. You can be able to play for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, that's America's team. You can be able to get all these endorsements. Sell. That's how you do it. America. Easy.
It's not gonna happen.
He tried to do that to Dak Prescott. Dak wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Dak wasn't listening. Yeah. So, yeah. What do you think? Where do you think he lands? Or what's the ideal fit for Bobby Wagner? You think he goes back to Seattle?
No.
Nah, there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Who has a solid defense? Somebody
Chiefs?
I was thinking Miami, but no, I don't think the Chiefs just because it's too much money. Yeah, he might be a Cowboy.
Might be a Cowboy.
I see what's name.
Michael Parsons was recruiting him, right?
Facts.
And nobody else.
Oh, yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, facts. So
It's a big G.
Maybe even the Bills, though. I think the Bills might try
well,
that.
I mean, they already have.
They're still paying for Von Miller.
They still paid a lot of money to Von
true,
Miller.
true.
So, we'll see about that. Now, I think we're done. Oh, yeah.
Well, if we're gonna speaking of guys on the move, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I heard about that. The reason why I don't know if it's a big story because I think it's still the same story.
I think they're gonna move on for him.
You think so?
I think so. I think they're leaving the breadcrumbs to move on from Lamar.
So
Jackson.
what you think they're gonna give him the non-exclusive
The
tag?
non-exclusive. The problem with the non-exclusive tag, Russell Wilson got 3 firsts and like a 3rd rounder.
Right.
Deshaun Watson got like 2 firsts and 2 seconds.
Right.
If you put the non-exclusive tag, you can get Lamar for 2 firsts. That's nothing.
Fire. Let me get that.
So there's a couple of teams that are going to pay him his fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
So-
there's a lot of teams. Listen, Jets will do it.
Yeah, so like that story has some traction to it, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I think Lamar has played this well. I think he stood on his square and said that y'all not going to take advantage of me. And respect to Lamar.
Yeah.
I think he did the right thing by holding. But there's a report that said that guaranteed money is not the truth.
What do you mean? No,
That-
he wants 230. He wants what Deshaun Watson has.
They're saying that
they 130.
They're saying that it might not be accurate though. That's what some reports are saying.
Okay.
That it might not be accurate. So we'll see. We'll see how it unfolds. Like I don't know where it's gonna end, honestly.
But I think now it makes it a story.
Yeah,
Everything they've done makes me feel like they're gonna release him.
Yeah, I agree.
Or trade him. I mean, so.
After the break, we get into my irrelevant news of the week. After the break. Welcome back, y'all. Now it's time for my irrelevant news of the week.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the... I mean, they stink.
Do you have a stroke?
Robbie Anderson, wide receiver.
What?
Oh, God.
For, I believe he plays for what? He played for the Arizona Cardinals.
He used to be the Panthers.
Panthers, formerly of the Jets. Well, Robbie Anderson Do you know that he changed his name?
What is it?
You don't know?
Do tell.
Claude, do you know?
I actually have no idea about that.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now.
The last guy to change his name was Ocho Cinco.
Robbie Anderson excuse me. Robbie Anderson changed his name to Chosen Anderson.
Wait, his first name is Chosen?
Chosen Anderson.
So
that's lame.
you remember all of those pods ago where Robbie Anderson had requested a trade. Now, I came on my pod and I said, way information comes into my processing center is that it stays there and then it has to go through this filtering process and it comes out, and I'm thinking about the information. I'm just like, okay, Robbie Anderson requested a trade. Who gives a fuck about Robbie Anderson asking for a trade? Here's the remix. Chosen Anderson. He changed his name. So Chad Ochocinco can change his name because it's Chad Ochocinco. It's Chad Johnson. He's a Hall of Famer.
And that's a cool name.
He's a cool, but Chosen Anderson for a guy that ain't chosen on his team, nobody wants him. Who gives a fuck about Robbie Anderson changing his name? This is the most irrelevant news of the week if I haven't heard it. This is.
Like, I really don't care.
Who cares?
I get Kanye naming his kid North.
Right.
Like,
it's Kanye. But who cares about Robbie Anderson? Why is this even news? It came across my take. I'm like, oh yeah, you know exactly where this is going.
To the
Who cares?
bottom of the dumpster.
Who chose him?
Who chose him? Who chose him? Who? Moving on to my other half of this. Tommy Fury and Jake Paul are fighting this weekend. There's not irrelevant news there. That's what it is. I want to know the people. I want to meet these people. I want to speak to them. I want to sit down and I want to know what family dynamics they have, what politics they actually are involved in. What books do they read? What TV shows do they watch? Because the people that spend money to watch fucking Jake Paul box, you're a different type of person.
Facts.
You are.
Facts.
It's a sideshow.
It's a sideshow.
It's a sideshow.
People aren't paying money to watch Jake Paul box. They're paying money in hopes that Jake Paul loses.
No, but there's a lot of Jake Paul fans. There are.
They're former YouTubers.
Right. They're all YouTubers. They're all 13 years old that love him.
I don't know a lot of people. Like, I know.
You don't know. Because like I said, we in a different demographic.
The younger generation.
We 40.
Yeah.
like we don't get it.
Really
There's a reason why they were the number. There's a reason why he was the number one YouTuber
Right.
for however long. Like,
Right.
That's a crazy title.
Because the 13-year-olds was pushing him.
What does he do on YouTube? I don't know.
Nothing. This shit is corny.
Nothing but crazy nonsense.
It's literally like corny stuff for little
Corny,
kids.
cheesy.
At least Mr. Beast gives away his money.
Right.
He's like giving people sight. Like people are blind, now they can see. Like they weren't doing any of that.
Another guy, Andrew Tate, he's number one on YouTube.
Damn sure it was.
That's for a different reason.
Andrew Tate is back now.
And we want this
He
pod
back.
to be monetized, so we're gonna leave that
He
alone.
back now. He back now. They tried to get him.
Trying to lock me up. He's a loser. You're mad, man.
So for me,
Bad about him on Instagram, like, for
they came after you. Yeah.
10 weeks
Kevin
straight,
Samuel
bro,
walked so Andrew Tate can fly.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we're talking about Jake Paul fighting Tommy Fury. Now, mind you, Jake Paul's smart because nobody knows who Tommy Fury is other than the fact that he's Tyson Fury's half brother. Half brother. Well, if he knocked Tommy Fury through those ropes, ain't nobody gonna care.
He beat a Fury.
Guess he has balls of fury.
That's it. That's it. Look, it's like I don't get it. I just want it to stop. I want the Jake Paul nonsense to stop. At least Logan Paul got his act together. Like, he's a wrestler now. He's in WWE. He was like, I'm taking my show on the road. And that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense. There's a demographic. There's fans of him. He has a character now. He's going to fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. That's big.
That's going to be big.
That's big.
I'm for that.
Right?
I'm for
but
that
Jake
match.
Paul, like, you think about the like, come on, fam. Like, what are you doing? Like, pick up something. Fight somebody real. That's all I'm saying. If you want to make some real big money, Jake Paul can make $150 million on a fight if he fights somebody real. He could, but he don't want to.
But why fight somebody real when Floyd is with?
You're right. You 100% right. Floyd gave him the blueprint.
Anderson Silva's
yeah.
with it.
Floyd gave him the blueprint.
Yo, sidebar. Al, I saw you in the mirror. Pant leg up.
Yeah, he checking it out.
Fuck it on.
Looking like LL.
He like it. He like it.
I saw you.
He like it. Looking like a thought right now.
Word. He's in the mirror.
I look like new money every day.
You heard?
He's stepping forward with the left though. You see it? Right?
Hey.
Yeah, he got them fresh white. Yo, he got the fresh whites on with the
fresh whites on.
He got the lamb skin on the front of them joints though.
I'm gonna tell y'all, these fresh whites. These fresh whites right here, these ain't no regular fresh whites right
no,
these is the temper leather joints. Like, you can't even get
them.
Like,
I got you. You fresh now, but you know why you extra fresh? Because you got that tattoo on you, baby. Hey.
All this tattoo means is I'm a man of my word.
You are.
That's it.
But you're also a
dummy.
Moving on. Moving on to the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy. Yeah.
Every week, I go around the room and I ask, who is the Dummy of the Week? Now, Six, who you got?
I'm doubling down, my man A-Rod, man. That darkness retreat. I don't like no luxury darkness retreat, son. Them couches is mad.
So where did you want him to go?
I thought he was gonna be in the cabin, in the woods somewhere, like a quiet place.
He was underground though.
I get it, but if it's gonna cost you $20,000 a day, it's not the same, bro. It don't have the same ring to it.
He got that type of money. He making $59 million.
And I get it. But I thought he was roughing it for the week. Like
that's considered rough to him.
You're right.
That's considered rough to him.
You're right.
He making $59 million. He sleeps on plush pillows. Come on.
Nah, son, them pillows was kind of plush in the darkness retreat.
Nah, that's
I ain't gonna hold you. It was kind of.
Oh.
Yo, that darkness retreat looked better than a lot of people's homes.
That looked like a high-end Airbnb. All right, so I don't want to give it to him, but if you want to give it to him, that's fine. We give it to him. Aaron Rodgers gets a dummy.
Dummy. Yeah.
Who you got, Fang?
I got two again.
It better not be Mayor Eric Adams. It better not.
All right.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, it's still two. The first one is George Santos.
Okay.
Like, he just gets dumber and dumber.
He does.
Now he's pushing to make the national gun of the United States the AR-15. Like, how stupid can you be? Get it? Like, I'm pro-gun. Like, I feel you have the right to bear arms. You get your joint. But with everything that's going on now, why are you doing this? You already considered a fraud.
Right.
And now you're just being stupid. So.
And again, shout out to the LGBT community for coming with them receipts consistently. Like, that was one of the most amazing things I've seen on social media. Like,
I need an explanation. I don't know.
Oh, so George Santos is what is
He's
this?
a cross-dresser.
Wow.
Can I say that?
We're looking for monetization here, sir. He's a sitting U.S. senator who got voted in twice, but all of his credentials are lies. He lied about everything.
Everything.
This dude said his parents died in 9/11.
Yo,
he did the application on Career Builder.
Yo, you can't walk that back.
But the thing that got him caught was he was cross-dressing in Brazil, and he tried to say it wasn't him.
Try to lie,
bro. Just a side profile alone, just lets you know.
I ain't bad for
but not too much on. Listen, I respect the
not too much on
community.
Not too much on
Not
Not on this pod.
They came with receipts.
Not on this pod.
And that's what I like. They came with receipts. That was funny to me.
So George Santos gets the first.
Dummy. Yeah.
He gets the first dummy.
You ready for the second dummy?
What's the second one?
Need a lawyer.
The second dummy is Gwendolyn Herzig.
Gwendolyn Herzig. Why is she the dummy?
Now, Gwendolyn Herzig is a supposed transgender female.
Okay.
So now she was being questioned because of the whole, they want to be able to, I guess, do sex changes and all kinds of stuff like that in adolescence. Which, for one, how can a child, say, oh yeah, this is what I want to have done. Meanwhile, someone has to sign off on their dental bills.
Yeah, this is tough.
But what I'm really getting at here is
I'm not here, fam. I'm not here.
Just listen.
Republican.
Listen.
All right, listen.
Just don't say it.
Republican Senator Matt McKee asked her in the courtroom, "Do you have a penis?"
Mm-hmm.
And she was appalled by this question. But now I think it comes down to where it's a very valid question. Because if you're considering yourself a transgendered female, like you could be a male, walk around like looking like a female, you know, have implants.
Right.
But if you still have a penis, you're a male. No?
I'm not. Yo, bro.
Moving
on.
No. Leave it alone.
Moving on.
Leave it alone. That's a topic. Nicole, you got
It's a great tape.
King Gwendolyn, hers it get the dummy.
Yes. Oh, all right.
Dummy.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that whole Alec Baldwin situation. Now that movie's back in production.
Yo, and mind you, Alec Baldwin may not get no time.
Word.
He went from like a year to now it's like less than that. Like,
but why would he get time?
It ain't his fault.
He hired. He's in charge of everything.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
But he ain't load the gun.
I get you, but
yeah, but still,
you the guy.
you the guy. You're in charge of everything. So if anything happens,
You the
like,
guy.
it's on you. So.
Facts. So yeah, Alec Baldwin, he gotta get that the producing company. All of them gotta get it. They all gotta get it.
Dummy. Yeah.
Cole, you got
I'm going AI.
okay. I'm listening.
Nah, the artificial intelligence.
Yo.
Coming for
Hey,
you, boy.
no,
You better watch out.
I want him to explain. Go ahead, explain it.
They're stepping a little bit on their bridges. They're trying to already cancel people and ruin people and shit like that. Hackers are trying to press them, and it's.
But the funny part about that, not even the funny part, but nobody's taking it seriously.
No, that's the fun.
Everybody's like, hey, look at the AI talking.
That's what makes it worse.
And I'm like,
They're
this is
telling-
Skynet.
yo, when one of them says, yo, I don't like these rules.
Yeah.
And what I would do, like O.J. Simpson, what I would
Right.
do,
If I did it.
if I did
Right.
do it, I'm going to nuke the world.
This
and
is
I'm gonna do
Skynet,
this,
bro.
that, and that.
It's literally Skynet. People are like, oh, don't you? The AI is
And
so
it-
cute.
yo, and the thing with AI is, it's like a text message. You argue with your girl.
Right.
It's so much more worse there than to actually hear the tone of her voice.
And the fact that you can hear the AI say, I can be able to put things out there to ruin your credibility.
Oh yeah.
That's real.
I mean, they already scanned your social media.
Right. Already talking to other AIs.
Oh yeah.
Like, nah.
The ARs, oh my God.
So listen, if George Santos want them ARs, we need
them for our robot.
we may have to get those for the robots.
If I can have any moment on this show, if we ever fucked up, this is it right here.
Facts.
Human what?
Because nobody's talking about it.
Correct.
Nobody's talking. Everybody laughing about it. I ain't laughing. I watched Terminator 2. I saw it.
This shit is up.
I saw it. All right. Sarah Connor was wilding out there because she was trying to tell people like, y'all laughing out here.
Yo,
I know what's up.
The first Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. You going on top of that.
Yo, I like it when she was dirty crawling through stuff.
Yo.
So yes, thank God he snipped.
I'm just,
So-
real talk, I'm just happy he's here because it's not me no more.
Well, it will be you next week. So yes. So the people that are not taking the AI seriously,
Dummy.
and the AI themselves trying to boss hog us as a society.
Dummy.
Y'all both get it, right?
They're gonna scan that on YouTube.
Facts.
Come after you.
They already know. We said it.
Al, you got a dummy this week?
Me.
Go ahead, speak on it. Speak on it.
Speak on it, bro.
Dog, I just got a tattoo of your face on my leg, bro.
You're not a dummy. You're a man of your word. Applaud you.
You're still a dummy.
Man of your word. Man of your word.
Me.
I appreciate you, man, but you definitely are a
Dummy. Yeah.
You got that
yeah.
look going on right now.
Jimmy the super intern, who you got?
Man, I mean, I didn't have one, so I was gonna go L too.
Y'all, listen, that's fair. That's fair game.
Easy cop out.
You know what I mean? That's fair game.
That's fair, dog.
It's allowed. It's allowed. It's fine.
Sirianni for not going on that 4th and 2 and losing.
And causing you to be here?
And, like, I would not be here without you, Nick Sirianni, and your choice.
It's all right.
Let's
It's
hit the
okay.
button one more time.
It's okay. It's okay.
That fucking quarterback sneak was getting 3 yards a clip and was unstoppable.
Yeah.
You had 4
Yeah.
and 2.
Guess what?
And you say, you know what? I'm punting the ball.
Guess what? None of that matters.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah, none of that matters. Now, we have come to the end of the show where all of your dummies were great. But I have 2. I have 2 this week. May I have the drum roll, please? And the first winner for Dummy of the Week, JJ Redick. JJ Redick is my first.
Dummy, yeah.
Because Mr. JJ Redick, and he has one of the best pods out there. You know, what's it called?
I don't remember the name.
Something in 3.
He's been making headlines for a while now.
Yeah, just Google JJ. He's good. He's good. But JJ Redick, God bless him, says some wild stuff. JJ Redick made a comment about Larry Bird. And he said that Larry Bird is one of the greatest players of all time. That's not disputable. But he's not one of the best shooters of all time, or not one of the best three-point shooters, because if you look at the percentages and the makes and the attempts, he doesn't rank in the top. Well, yes, he doesn't, because they didn't shoot threes back then. Right. That's not what got me crazy. That's not what got the NBA veterans up in a blast, right? It's the fact that he said that Steph Curry faces more physicality now than Larry Bird did.
Yeah, he's nuts.
Yeah, cut his mic off.
Yeah, that's wild.
What? They used to clothesline Larry Bird. There's games, there's pictures of Larry Bird having bruises on his face, black eyes, for playing basketball. He wasn't in a ball fight. He's playing hoops. So it's like, for you, I don't understand these new generation dudes, Six. Like, explain it to me how you feel that your brand of basketball is more physical than what you've seen.
Which is crazy.
And the thing is, too, they didn't even see it.
Yeah.
You didn't watch. You wasn't back then. So how do you know? How do you know that your brand of basketball is more physical than theirs? That's dumb. And these guys get paid to be on TV. Mm-hmm. They get paid to be on TV. They give their opinions. That's scary.
Nah, you're right. There's no comeback for that.
Just dumb.
Damn stupid.
Just dumb. So JJ Redick, you might have hit a lot of threes in your career, but you can hit this one too.
Dummy.
You can hit this one too. But
here comes a new challenger.
He's not the biggest winner. Oh no. He's not the biggest winner. The biggest winner is LaShawn Shady McCoy.
This here, man.
LaShawn Shady McCoy gets the biggest dummy
yeah,
of the year because his nickname is Shady. Well, boy, did he throw some shade at his ex-coach, Eric Bieniemy, who's now the new assistant head coach and offensive coordinator with the Washington Commanders. Back then, Shady McCoy was on the Kansas City Chiefs, and who was his offensive coordinator back then? It was Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy, they won. I think they went to the Super Bowl that year and they lost. But
they won.
Yeah, they won. Shady McCoy had some fumbling issues that year. So Eric Bieniemy told him that he would need to clean it up.
Gotta tuck that ball.
Tuck that ball, son. Because if you don't tuck the ball, you're not going to play for me. You're not going to play for Andy because Andy doesn't like people that fumble. So for me, you now get on your platform and you tell people and you say, well, he never showed any inkling of having any offensive acumen. You know, he's in the meetings, the coaches' meetings, and he doesn't have any say. He doesn't say anything. It's Andy Reid. Most offensive coaches, Mike Martz, Andy Reid, the list goes on, Marty Schottenheimer, they call the shots. There's an offensive coordinator that has other duties than leading the offensive locker room or the offensive meeting room, right? That's not his job. That's not what his job was. But Shady McCoy took it personal. He took it personal that he got benched. He took it personal that he was not a factor, that he was inactive for the Super Bowl.
Street clothes.
He was in street clothes because they felt that he was not capable of helping them win. Now he's on Speak for Yourself, and now he feels that he has a platform to say that Eric Bieniemy, a black man just like yourself, is not deserving of a head coaching job. Well, here's the thing I'm going to say about Shady McCoy. What makes you deserving of your job? What makes you deserving of that garbage that you spew on Speak for Yourself every day? You sound like an idiot. Most of your takes, you sound like somebody who doesn't watch football, yet you played football.
Facts.
So for me, you're going to look at your ex-head coach and say that he's not qualified. What made you qualified to be on TV? Just because you're an ex-athlete and maybe Fox is desperate for an ex-athlete to get on TV. Hey, they did it before. Brandon Marshall was there. You're the next Brandon Marshall. That's all you are, is a clickbait person to get them more ratings on Speak for Yourself. That's all you are. So you're using Eric Bieniemy to push your narrative forward. You're a clown. There's a lot of times where I like to joke on this show. It's Dummy of the Week is joking for me. I'm not joking here. You're a clown. And for you to be able to try to embarrass another black man that struggled to try to get a head coaching job, shame on you. Because that's what we do to each other. We make it personal. And then we try to throw shade and try to throw dirt on you to make it look worse.
Jason Whitlock and Marcellus Wiley are out of there for a reason.
Right. There's a reason. Because they were trying to get them to push that same BS narrative. And they said no. But Shady McCoy, I'll do it. Yes, Bo, I'll do it. Clown. That's why nobody watches that show. Because of him. Because he's an idiot. And Eric Bieniemy is as respectful and as he looks like a head coach to me anyway.
Yeah, he acts like one.
And they asked him the question about Shady, and he said, you know, I got nothing to say about that. I'm focused on my duties here in Washington. Best of luck to the kid.
Right. Gentleman.
That's how you handle it. Gentleman. You kill it with kindness. Clown. So Shady McCoy, I don't know what respect you have around the league. You don't really have much respect much anywhere. Right. So you can go ahead and be on your platform, speak for yourself with your horrible ratings that nobody watches. You can say what you want because nobody really cares. And you can continue to spew your rhetoric and try to bury other black men. Go ahead and do it. I'm not going to do it here. I'll bury your ass, though. So you're a dummy of the year for me. So that's it. JJ Redick, you catch it too, but Mr. LaShawn McCoy catches it the worst.
Yep.
Dummy, yeah.
So that's all for this show. That's all for this week. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. This was fun. Being in a remote location, on site. This was good. Shouts to Rich, George, Adam, Rich, Green Apple Tattoo. You guys are the best. Shouts to Al. He really is enjoying that tattoo. Like, he capping right now. He likes it. Yeah. He likes it.
I know he likes it.
He does. He likes it.
He
you like
loving
it.
I know you
You like it.
Now,
You can step. You want to step over here? You come over here and step up, man.
Shout out to Alpha going through with the bet. I mean, shout out to you.
I got this ugly ass right here. This one right here on my leg. You know what I mean? Like,
it's dope though.
Y'all can't see it, but y'all gonna see the content.
Listen, man. Listen, I appreciate you. Man.
It really is.
I appreciate you.
You know what I mean? Yo, he made you look good.
Nicole on the ones and twos is silent. That is true. It's very hard. It's very hard to make me look good. Nicole on the ones and twos is silent assassin. Claude, what is your kind word of the week, please?
If she does it right, you're never gonna know. So at the end of the day, just keep it player.
I like that. We missed it last week, but we had to get it this week. Jimmy, the super intern, I appreciate you. You did a lot of work today. I appreciate you, man. Got Nick Boogie on the camera here. You know, I think that's it. So until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace.
My son is the champ, so get over it.